Sarah is absolutely over the moon today. Her best friend, Rachel, is finally coming to visit for the week. Mark is being the helpful hero that he always is. He has been prepping the apartment, and he even made this huge welcome Rachel sign to make her feel at home. Everything is spotless and organized, just the way Mark likes it. The doorbell finally rings, and the chaos begins. Rachel bursts through the door with enough luggage for a 6-month trip. She's got 3 massive suitcases, her purse, and a huge shoulder bag. Mark's jaw drops as he looks at the mountains of bags blocking his hallway. He's thinking, where on earth are we going to put all of this? Rachel doesn't waste any time settling in. She opens her main suitcase, and it's like a clothing volcano erupted in the living room. Socks, shirts, dresses, shoes are scattered across the rug. Sarah is laughing and they are catching up, but Mark is staring at the mess in total shock. He's a bit of a neat freak, so this is his worst nightmare. Later that evening, they're all hanging out and sharing a pepperoni pizza. Rachel is telling a hilarious story and gesturing wildly with a greasy slice in her hand. Suddenly, splat, she knocks Sarah's pizza out of Sarah's hand, and a huge piece of cheese and pepperoni slides right off and lands on the white rug. Mark lunges forward to save the carpet, but it's too late. The damage is done, and Mark is devastated. His white rug. Oh no. Mark decides that he can't just sit there, so he grabs his vacuum cleaner. He's trying to be a good host, but Rachel is making it impossible. She's wandering around the room, scrolling on her phone, and dropping food everywhere. Mark is literally vacuuming right behind her. He's exhausted, but he can't keep up with all the crumbs. The next morning, Mark walks into the bathroom and stops dead in his tracks. It's a disaster zone. There are damp, crumpled towels on the floor and makeup powder all over the sink. Mark's face is turning bright red with frustration. He's trying to stay calm, but he's definitely reaching his limit. Then comes the kitchen incident. Rachel decides to make a quick snack, which turns into a massive sandwich. She leaves the mayo and the mustard and pickles open on the counter. She leaves bread and lettuce, crumbs everywhere, and the refrigerator door wide open. Mark just stands there, staring at the mess, shocked by how messy one person can be. This is officially the breaking point. Mark is standing there holding a precarious tower of dirty dishes. He looks at the ceiling and sighs. I can't take it anymore. He loves Sarah, but he's about to lose his mind over this mess. Mark pulls Sarah aside for a private, hushed argument. Sarah, I want to be a good host, but Rachel is destroying our apartment. Sarah looks embarrassed and apologetic. Meanwhile, Rachel is in the living room with her noise-canceling headphones on, singing her heart out. She has no idea there's a crisis happening in the kitchen. Sarah realizes she has to talk to Rachel. She shows Rachel the house rules. Rachel, we love having you here, but we like to keep things tidy. Rachel's eyes go wide. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was being such a slob. She genuinely didn't know she was bothering them and is happy to help clean up. The atmosphere completely shifts. Rachel grabs a sponge and starts scrubbing the coffee table. Mark is right there with a spray bottle, giving her pointers and smiling. They're finally working as a team, and the apartment is sparkling again. Sarah is just relieved that everyone is getting along. Finally, it's time for Rachel to head back home. She's packed up her 3 suitcases and gives Sarah a huge hug before leaving. Mark is waving enthusiastically, maybe a little too enthusiastically with both hands. As soon as the door closes, Mark takes the biggest, deepest breath of his life. Oh, he is so happy to have his quiet, clean home back. So what about you? Are you more like Mark, the clean freak, or are you more like Rachel, the creative mess? Have you ever had a house guest who drove you crazy with their habits? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this episode of The Neighbor Next Door, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Mama's Fluent English. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.